G-Dragon, fight!
And there you go. I told you, you wasted a couple of explosives. If anything, probably would have been better if you hadn't blown him up. Because if you just pinned him to the wall, he might have had a harder time coming back and getting off of said wall. You've got to think outside the box for quote-unquote killing immortals. You've got to lock them away in a well, lock them away in a box at the bottom of the sea.
Geras failed. When he returns, I will strengthen him further for the final battle. Speak your mind.
We've lost Shao Kahn, his outworld army, and now the Black Dragon.
While Raiden's allies have burned precious time fighting Kano and Shao Kahn, our most important work has continued, uninterrupted, on Shang Tsung's island.
That island is in ruins. What could possibly...
Timecraft requires an abundance of raw temporal energy. Every mortal soul contains a lifetime of this power. Every hour, every minute, every second lived is stored within.
Shang Tsung fed off souls. He collected them.
In his well of souls, which remains untouched beneath his island. A destiny I crafted for Shang Tsung, in case I ever had need. Shang Tsung's souls will be mine.
Ooh, she is so evil. She is very, very evil. Did you ever follow up to that song? No, I didn't. Hey, a Jackie and Jax chapter. I said there would be a Jackie and Jax chapter. Plus, we need to find out. I still want to know what's happening with Daddy, Old Man Jax, as opposed to Young Man Jax, because I think this is Young Man Jax. Do please confirm it. Yes, it is.
How's the view?
No sign yet of the mystical barrier you mentioned.
Oh, you'll know it when it comes.
How you feeling?
For the first time in a while, in control. I got tossed into the deep end of this world of gods and monsters. But now, knowing my future, I feel like I finally come up for air. Those bad things that happened to me, will happen to me. Like Raiden said, it's gonna be different. Isn't this good news?
The things that happened to my dad, that trauma he suffered, it's why my parents met. They fell in love while he was in recovery. If they don't happen, you and Mom may not meet. I may never be born.
Jackie, I can't pretend I get all this cosmic time stuff. But I do know you are here for a reason. You're not just some random accident.
I hope so.
Dramatic pan of the battleship. Couple of birds. 3, 4, 5, 6 birds. You've run out of things to say, haven't you? 7 birds. No, I'm counting birds. It's the most important thing to say in all of the world. 1 bird, 2 bird. Oh! We've suddenly headed into the realm of ancient pirates. I suppose we were heading to Shang Tsung's island, weren't we? But it is interesting how a lot of ancient-y looking piratey ships are present. Gotta say, the battleship they're on is incredibly well modelled. Or at least I think it is. Because I mean, they could have skimped a little. I don't know whether that features. It might feature in the background of some of the levels, I suppose, which would add to the detail needed. But if it only appears this little tiny stretch in the story mode, you could have expected them to have cut some corners, but it doesn't specifically look like they've cut any corners on that model. Beautiful.
Shang Tsung's island.
Here we go again.
Now, are we going to meet Shang Tsung once more? We met him in the crypt, but I don't know. I can't remember explicitly what he's supposed to have happened to him in this story mode. It's very tense, isn't it? Hangman sway, the Jacksman cometh. Is it someone we know? No. I think it's just a random Shaolin monk. You still alive, mate? No? No feathers. I mean, he didn't look like he was alive, but you never know.
When I was here for the tournament, there were people everywhere. These guys looked a lot younger. Seems like only yesterday.
Guess after Tsung died, this place did too.
Confirm that Shang Tsung is quote-unquote dead, considering
So
Shang
much for needing
Tsung's
stealth. Should've brought the whole
abilities.
squad.
Kinda hoping Rayden's wrong about the Well of Souls. I don't want to be here longer than we...
Multiple contacts.
How many?
2, but one of them circling us real fast.
Oh! Old man Cabal, I'm assuming. I mean, it's definitely a variant of Cabal, but we already know that young Cabal is a good distance away, facing off against Sonya. Well, faced off against Sonya. It didn't end well for him. Oh, Jade as well, okay.
Kronika knew Raiden would send someone here.
Jax! I'm gonna be Papa
Give
Jax.
me 10 seconds with this guy.
Jax Briggs. We were partners under Quan Chi's command. You'll join me again.
Never.
Got the wrong Jax. I haven't been a Revenant, and I never will.
I was gonna say, just because you haven't been one doesn't mean you won't be one, but he has very much specified that. His jump, although not as spectacular as some of the others, it does kind of... He's a much... I suppose because he's got fucking solid arms, he does feel a lot... Can you please just let me execute the jump so I can show it off a bit more? But he does feel, and that jump kind of suggests it as well, he does feel a lot heavier than a lot of the other characters. Now I think this... I don't know whether this young Jax variant's going to have it or not, but oh, there we go, yes. He has some kind of heat mechanic in the arms. Truth be told, I don't play a lot of Jax. Ever, frankly. I don't know why that is. I think it's because, like, the fancy ninjas... All the fancy ninjas kind of took precedence over just... Oh, human soldiers, right. Lovely. And so Jax sort of got left behind whenever I played it. But I did quite like the sort of metal arms idea. But again, it's nothing... He was just never spectacular beyond comparison. But he's got this heat mechanic. I don't know precisely what you do with it, as previously specified. But you can see it. You could see it there rising up through the hands and arms as I pull off some combos. You can see it rising now. It's in his fists. It's difficult to say. It might be just straight damage buff. And if you do a lot more combos and stuff, that will give you access. Oh, there we go. Oh, in fact, I think that was definitely channeling the heat from his arms in those sort of explosive blows. So I wonder if in order to get a projectile, you have to build the heat in the arms in such a... Oh, that was some kind of grab throw. Let's try and finish this with his crushing blow, which is incredibly crushing. Especially, you can see the heat building up. It's quite... I don't know if that's going to... One assumes it's going to transfer into the match, or not. Or not. But I suppose the match is over. Wow, I won... Did I win twice in a row? How much attention are you paying? Clearly not enough. Right, I suppose we're going to have a rematch. Jackie on Jade, probably, because I'll switch over to Jackie this time. Oh, fuck me. Well, I mean, I did ask if they're alive, and they lied to me. They said no. Turns out they are actually alive. Don't worry, Jax can take care of that squad while Jackie takes on Jade. But Jackie's quite interesting as well, because she's got the same sort of style of arm thing, or at least she did in... This is based on MKX. She had sort of like arm armour, but not like the full Jax replacement arms.
You're done messing with the Well of Souls.
So she had a similar punching style, I think.
As you think, Jax.
Wow!
As I recall,
Sindel was another character. Congratulations. But yes, no, I remember Sindel. She had like banshee screams and long flickety hair. It's a shame she's not in it. Are you going to say that about every character you remember? Yeah, that is definitely confirmed that I am going to be doing that. Because I don't know, there's not many Mortal Kombat characters I don't like.
I hear past you deserves respect.
I'm sure there's probably some if I thought really hard about it, but most of them, from ones I keep remembering at least, usually had some kind of rather awesome extra awesomeness that was... See, she's got like, pow! That very Jax sort of fist-based mechanic. But again, just that sort of... She's a bit... I think she feels a bit lighter than Jax, certainly. Ow! And I think she's got a little bit more sort of heavy weaponry as well, because you can see she's got blasters attached to the gauntlets. And explosives as well. And some kind of like plasma shield of some kind. I don't really know precisely where that's... I suppose that's just meant to be high-tech gadgetry. I suppose it's technically meant to be a shield, perhaps. You're supposed to deploy it as a shield, but she clearly doesn't. Oh, there you go. Now she deploys it as a shield to bounce the enemies off and bounce the bullets back. And it crushes. That's quite a spectacular fatal blow. I must admit, I liked her fatality the other day when we saw it, didn't I? I say the other day. I did... Ouch. I did a loss. Oh no, I did a loss. But I did some kind of weird pulse mechanic. I don't know how I did that. I don't think I did that, in fairness. Yeah, you think you're the shit with your fancy anti-projectiles? You're not anti-spear to the face, are you? Pow. I do like jump kicks. I can't help it. They're reasonably simple to put together. Can't find any decent combos that I can put together with Jackie, unfortunately. I'm trying different combinations of buttons, but they don't seem to be doing much. Oh, right, yeah, she's doing the sort of taunt thing. At least I wasn't doing any... Whoa, she sort of did a thing. Now I did a punching thing. Now, I swear to God, she's got... Well, that'll do. I mean, that'll do the win for me. But I feel like she's got some more shooty mechanics, and I just can't seem to... there's a shooty mechanic. There's a bit more of a shooting mechanic. Except that shooting mechanic's a bit useless. Because it relies on me knowing they're going to be in the air, and my reaction speed to... Oh shit, they're in the air. Not good enough. But I feel like... I'm 100% sure, game, there isn't another one of those. Apparently not. Oh! I've got glowy sort of arm bumping. That's that punch I keep doing. Now, can we repeat these glowy arm doings? And now, let's see if I can find some more stuff. Oh, hello! A whizzy kick. So, alright, wait for it. Glowy arm doings, a whizzy kick. And wait for the glowy arm doings. That's the wrong button. No, it's the right button. I just can't seem to do the... No! Jackie, please don't do this, Jackie. Jackie, you can win. Jackie, you can still win. You just need to hit the target. Jackie! No, you can't win, Jackie. Fine. Oh, she fatal blowed me right at the very end. You could have made this quick for me to restart, but no. You decided to strike me with the fatal blow despite not needing to. Ooh, you cheeky AI. Let's have another go. I kind of know a few more moves of Jackie's, so I might be able to do a bit more. Although, having said that, I managed to do the old Will we able to skip this? It's quite a lengthy scene. Impressive scene, but nonetheless lengthy. No, the answer is we can't. I suppose if I lose again as Jackie, which is not a guarantee either way, but if I lose again as Jackie, what I might try and do is be Jax again, and that way we'll be able to see the opposite end of the cutscene. Well, having said that, I'll probably check those out at the end of the story mode, perhaps at some stage. We'll pop back in and pow, pow, pow. Now, can we do something fancy there? Yes, we can. So pow, and then, oh yeah, I've run out of, there, oh, there's a little tiny, I found a combo. I didn't get to hit the combo, but I found it. Now I've just got to try and remember it. I can't remember it. That's a new one. New one. Well, I must admit, she kind of wasted that fatal blow because it's not going to help her, and now she no longer has a fatal blow. So that's kind of in my favour. I'm going to try and I wonder if that's got an amplification as well. I keep forgetting the amplifications. Until I find amplifications I like, I tend to forget they exist. That's it. Right, no, I don't think... I'm not convinced that arm thing is... Oh, so is that not... Oh, that's not a fucking special move and manoeuvre. No wonder that wasn't... I mean, I wonder I wasn't able to just find it by tapping buttons. It's because it is... Well, it is... Essentially, you still have to tap buttons, but the sort of fancy arm doodad is actually just your away button. Sure. And then, you and your fancy shit. Pow, 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 and then hopefully pow. Yes, pow. Now that should with a bit of luck, do the win for me. Crushed through that shield. It's an interesting concept that the shield would crush because it's a light-based shield. So
all I got for you.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Just a pair of them staring for a prolonged period.
Raiden said this well of souls would be underground.
This way.
Well, I was going to say, how the fuck do you know? But I suppose he's supposed to have been here in his own timeline, so it's not unreasonable that he'd know his way around. Subtle. You could have walked around the skull. A little bit of respect for the dead, Jax.
This is Goro's lair?
Thankfully, mine is Goro. Tsung kept me locked up here, back at my first tournament. Never thought I'd be back.
Remember where a well of souls might be?
Couldn't tell you. I was pretty beat up. It's all a bit hazy.
Well, between you and me, I'd say that probably is it, yeah.
That crown. $5 says it's Chronicles.
It's drawing souls from the well.
There's no way that thing's unguarded. Let's grab and go before whoever's on duty gets back.
I never left.
Oh, it's no. Genuinely was like, I was almost a little excited because I didn't recognise the voice. So I thought, holy shit, it's going to be someone spectacular. And Noob is spectacular, don't get me wrong. I like Noob. He's one of my favourite characters, but we have seen him previously, so it wasn't as exciting and delightful as I thought it was going to be. Oh, I suppose oh, no, not quite yet. I was going to say I need to choose a character, right? But no, I suppose we've got to take down all the non-shadow shadows so that we can get to the primary fight. Because don't worry about your daughter, she's fine. Well, apparently, actually neither of you are.
Who are you?
It's Noob Cyborg.
Deathly shadow in life. I was called Beyond.
And I should know who that is.
The first Sub-Zero. Scorpion ripped out his spine, left it in a heap upstairs in Shang Tsung's old throne room.
An event the new era will wipe from history.
Jax, please. Yeah.
Hang on, Jackie. I got this.
I mean, I'm sure she has it as well, Jax, so can't be too smug and self-satisfied. You're not the be-all and end-all.
Ermac was weak. He took your arms, but did not finish you.
Got that right.
J. Dragon.